I was almost home when I saw her. It was close to midnight, the kind of rain that makes the world look smudged and out of focus. My wipers were going full speed, but it barely helped. I had just taken the exit toward my apartment when my headlights hit a figure on the shoulder of the road. A woman standing completely still, her hood pulled up, a green raincoat hanging off her like it was 2 sizes too big. At first, I thought maybe she had car trouble, but there was no car anywhere near her. Just her, facing the guardrail, drenched, unmoving. I slowed down and rolled my window partway. "You okay?" I called out. She didn't respond, didn't look at me, didn't even shift her weight. Something told me not to get out of the car. Not fear exactly, just a feeling that whatever was happening, I wasn't the person who could fix it on the side of a dark highway in the rain. So I pulled away, checking my mirror once, then again. On the second glance, I thought I saw her turn her head slightly, but the rain made it hard to tell. Either way, I drove home with this tight, unsettled feeling in my chest. When I got to my apartment, I tossed my keys on the counter and went to close the blinds. The storm was still coming down hard, the parking lot slick and reflective. I was about to walk away when I noticed something under the streetlight, out by the guest spots. A woman. Alone. Standing still. My heart kicked up hard when I realized the raincoat was the same bright green. She was facing the building now, not the road. The hood shadowed her face, but the posture was identical. I lifted the blinds just a little to see better. That's when she turned her head, just enough for one eye to be visible under the hood. She didn't look angry or desperate. She looked empty, like she was staring through the glass instead of at me. I let the blinds fall shut and stepped back, adrenaline buzzing in my fingertips. I told myself she couldn't have walked miles in that storm and reached my place before me. It had to be someone else. But I didn't check again. I tried to sleep, but I kept imagining that eye under the streetlight. Around 2:47 a.m., a soft tapping woke me up. Not knocking, not pounding, just a light tap, 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 slow and deliberate. It took me a moment to realize it was coming from my front door. I crept through the dark living room, every floorboard sounding louder than usual. I hesitated at the peephole but forced myself to look. She was standing right outside my door, still soaked, still silent. Her hood dripping onto the doormat. She lifted her hand again and tapped gently like she didn't want anyone else to hear it. I stepped back instinctively, my heart hammering so hard I could feel it in my neck. I didn't say a word. I didn't breathe. After about a minute, the tapping stopped. When I finally got the courage to look again, she was gone. In the morning, I opened my door to a trail of small, bare footprints leading away from my apartment. No shoes, no other tracks. They faded halfway across the walkway where the rain had washed them away. I must have stared at them for a full minute, trying to make sense of everything. I considered calling the police, but what was I going to say? That a woman in a raincoat followed me home, tapped on my door, and then vanished? After work that day, I was heading up the stairs to my place when I saw someone sitting on the steps near the mailboxes. Her hood was down this time, long dark hair plastered against her face, droplets running down her cheeks. She looked younger than I expected. Early 20s, maybe. She looked up at me. Not blank, not hostile, just tired. Worn out. May I help you?" I asked, though my voice cracked embarrassingly. She parted her lips like it physically hurt to talk. "Please." Just one word, barely a whisper. The way she said it froze me. Not because of fear, but because it sounded like someone who had almost given up on being heard. I stepped down a stair toward her. "Are you hurt? Do you need an ambulance?" She shook her head quickly. "No, no hospitals." Her eyes darted toward the parking lot like she expected someone to appear any second. "What are you running from?" I asked. She swallowed hard. "They'll find me." "Who?" She hesitated. "A man, and the others. That was all she said, but it was enough to make my mouth go dry. I should tell you the truth. For a moment, I considered walking away, pretending I didn't hear her, pretending she wasn't sitting there trembling on the stairs, looking at me like I was the last safe person she could find. But something in me cracked. Maybe guilt, maybe fear, maybe instinct. "Come inside," I said. "Just for a minute. We'll figure something out." She hesitated but finally nodded. Inside, she stood near the entryway, dripping onto the tile while I handed her a towel and some water. She whispered, "Thank you." It was the first time her voice sounded human, less hollow. We sat. I asked her to tell me what was happening. She took a minute, gathering herself. When she finally spoke, her voice shook. "I left," she said. "I got away, finally. But they don't let people leave." "Are you talking about a group?" I asked. "Like a cult?" She kept her eyes on the floor. "Yes." My stomach dropped. Suddenly, her blank stare on the roadside made sense. The tapping, the fear, the way she kept looking over her shoulder. "Why me?" I asked. Her eyes lifted to mine, softer this time. "You slowed down. You looked at me like I wasn't crazy. I didn't know where else to go. I didn't know what to say to that. I didn't even know her name." Before I could ask, she flinched violently at a sound outside, an engine rumbling close. She rushed to the blinds and yanked them shut. I stepped beside her and peeked through a gap. A dark SUV rolled slowly through the parking lot, tinted windows moving like it was searching for something specific. She backed away, trembling. "They found me," she whispered. "They're here, and they won't leave without me." I didn't know who she meant. I didn't know what they wanted. But when I saw the SUV circle the lot again, slower this time, it hit me like a punch to the ribs. Whatever she had escaped, whatever she had been running from, it had followed her all the way here. And now, whether I wanted it or not, I was involved.